What is up, you guys? It's the Fallout What If here, and today I have to be doing What If Deku was the Cosmic Ghost Rider in the RWBY universe, part 2. I need to actually just make it What If Deku was the Ghost Rider in the RWBY universe, but I just gotta make it somehow shorter. Anyway, so what happens is this. They talk to Good Witch and Ozpin, freaking Rika, how do you say it? Rika, Ruby, and Towa. Now, Rika likes to tell freaking Ozpin that they protected them, and it was Deku who was trying to find a way to capture them, but he failed. But the fact that he still went, and he kind of got a good look on him. It's like he looks freaking well, he has orange hair, you know, pale skin, wears a hat. He's a ginger, you know, stuff like that. And Ozpin was like, okay. So we'll just find out if he did stuff like this before. What was his weapon? And Deku says it was a cane that can also shoot out freaking rocket or bombs. Now, how you say it? Oh, they're accepted to freaking Beacon Academy, or I think it was Vale or Beacon. I'm not sure which one, but I'll just say Beacon. All right, just to make sure. And yeah, now Deku has a lot of weapons, and this is what he looks like. This is his uniform, or what he wants to wear. You know, shoes, basically skinny jeans, or I don't know, they're like skinny jeans, but like the very stretchy kind. I love those. Those freaking look cool, and especially when you do it. Never mind. Anyway, so he wears the jacket, and yeah. Now, what happens here is this. Does he have a skateboard? Well, when he likes to travel and he has to use his Ghost Rider abilities, sometimes he likes using this. And besides, any Ghost Rider vehicle, except for the ones that are like on air and on boat or on sea, basically he can ride it much more easily on the ground. So yeah, the wheels are basically like they're hell wheels, so they can grip on anything. And they don't lose traction or speed. So yeah, Deku doesn't have to worry about always kicking his freaking board. But unless he's not in Ghost Rider form, yeah. Now, all this thing happened. Rika freaking talks to Deku and saying, Ruby looks a little nervous right now. Do you think we should cheer her up? Deku's like, well, yeah, let's do it. And Rika says, hey, Ruby. Ruby says, yeah. Deku says, look, we understand that right now this is scary for you more than the both of us, but we will be with you 100% of the way. Deku just says, all right, so, well, let's try this. Now, Deku basically, well, has to meet Vomit Boy, and all that, the whole thing happens, them bumping into Weiss, due to the fact that Yang went somewhere else, and yeah, this is where we're gonna start. Now, she says, watch it, you dimwit, and Deku says, hold on, let's not be hasty here. Look, I know what she did was kind of dumb, but this is when freaking, she says, I don't care what you have to say. I'm talking to her. And Deku's all like, oh, well, yeah, you're technically, you have a point. But, look, I don't think she meant any harm by it. And I think she is very sorry. And she says, how do you know? And freaking Deku says, well, we're her friends. And she's like, oh, so you're her friend, huh? Well, you should tell her to stop what's called, you know, falling on people's property. Don't you know that there could have been something much more valuable or so valuable that it could probably explode, or it can break. And she's pointing the thing at freaking Ruby. Ruby sneezes, but Deku absorbs the fire immediately, due to the fact that he has knowledge of these powders. Yet he doesn't need powder for what he does. All he just needs to do is basically just charge up his energy or his fire, and all that happens. Now, what Deku does is says, look, we're very sorry, it won't happen again. Plus, I think there's isn't there something else you should be doing right now? Probably getting all this stuff safely to the place it needs to be. We wouldn't want all this to just get stolen and all that. And the freaking Rika's like, he does have a point. Well, anyway, I will be on my way. What is your name again? And he says, my name is Izuku. Or, hold on, what would he say though? Did I call Izuku? If not, I'm just gonna call him Izuku right now, or just basically Deku, just for the time being until I actually found out his the name I gave him. Izuku Castle, or Frank Midoriya, one of those things. But anyway, all that happens. Jian was caught, talks to the group, and says, well, thank you guys for being, I'm sorry for all that happened. And Deku says, hey, look, it's Vomit, bro. It's Vomit, man. And he's all like, it's Vomit Boy. I mean, no, it's Vomit. It's not, my name is Jean Arc. And Deku says, my name is Deku. This is Rika, and this is Ruby. And all of them talk. Basically, they get lost. Deku just says, don't worry, I can find them. And Deku's eyes, for a minute, just see all the souls gathered up in one place, due to the fact that that's what his eyes can do. Does that really happen? I don't know. I'm just, it's Ghost Rider, so Ghost Rider could do something like this. Now, hold on. Give me a second here. Now, all that aside, the freaking speech with Ozpin happens. Pretty much, and how you say it, Deku talks to freaking Yang and freaking Weiss, saying, okay, you two need to calm down. Let's not, let's not get into a fight. And freaking Ruby's all like, I'm just going to go over. And freaking Deku's like, no, you're not going nowhere. And she dashes away, and then freaking Rika talks, grabs him and says, you're not going anywhere, pint size. And she says, you're the same size as me. No, I'm at least an inch taller than you. You're small compared to me, you feeble ant. And all that happens. Now, they go to sleep. Freaking, the whole scene happens with Ruby talking to Blake. Well, why would she talk to Blake? Well, because she wants to make more friends, even though she's already got her 2 friends, but trying to, broaden her horizons. And freaking Yang said so. Now, she's looking at Blake because she's interesting. She lit a match. They heard it. They just see this candle thing. What else? Yeah, pretty much, she looks like Liberace. I'm in the money. Oh, I'm going. Never mind. Anyway, so what happens is this. They talk, and freaking Deku's the one who says, oh, what book is that? That looks kind of cool. And he lost his note and pen and says, okay, I probably got to make a mental note of that. And she says it's about 2 souls, trying to fight, living in one body. Both don't know, how do I say this? Give me talking about, okay, I got it. It's about a man with 2 souls trying to fight over his body. Or trying to have control over his body. And Deku says, wow, that sounds awesome. And she said, what's it called? Yang's like, okay. And freaking Riko's like, oh, okay. And Deku just says, well, I kind of have that a bit of a problem at times. And it sounds like a fun book. I think I read it once, but I wasn't too interested in it, or I was interested in it, but I guess I lost it. See, initially, I was going to make Blake the freaking one to freaking go out with Deku, due to the fact that she was also a fauna. I'm actually at a crossroads here. Should I add Blake or should I not? All right, just comment down below and what do you see, or what do you guys say? Or just make it a harem where what's called Ruby, Rika, Blake, and Weiss go out with him. Not Yang, because Yang, I don't know. But anyway, you guys, that's what happens. And yeah, he's all like, well, I have 2 souls in me. And she says, yeah, but that's just a fairy tale. Nobody actually believes. And Deku turns into the Ghost Rider. And he says, well, I kind of turned a bit hot. I don't know how he will sound like if he's trying to, like, not yell. But it doesn't feel painful. Oh, hold on, he just says, it doesn't feel painful at all. It's a bit toasty in here. And he laughs maniacally. And Blake is like, oh, wow, that's okay. And she's fascinated. Why? Because Deku literally has 2 souls, and she wants to talk to him about this. It's like, not every day you have somebody with 2 souls, and it's like, he's technically the Ghost Rider as well, so one would probably be a soul, and the other one would be human. Or a soul, the one soul will be Hellfire, and one soul will be just Deku. And she says, well, how do you guys live together inside the soul? Don't you guys fight? And Deku turns back and is half of him and half Ghost Rider. He says, well, it's kind of hard, but we live with each other knowing the fact that we need each other. He needs me because if I die, he basically goes somewhere, I guess. And if I die, or if he's gone, then I wouldn't be able to have the power to protect others. So we just live within each other and, have each other's backs. We basically work together as a team. And she's fascinated. She's like, wow, I need to write this down. Where's my paper? Where's my pen? The producers forgot to give me this crap. And Ruby talks about the heroes thing, adding on to the whole story. That all happens. Weiss comes in and Deku's like, oh, hey, Weiss, how you doing? And she's like, I'm fine. But you guys have to be quiet, especially you, your name again? He says Deku. Just call me that. And freaking, she's like, okay, you're making too much noise with your freaking Ghost Rider thing. And Deku's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. But hey, I'll stop doing it, alright? If that will make you very happy. And she's like, well, at least you understand. Unlike the 2 right there, Lady Red and Lady Yellow. And the fighting happens, and freaking, how do I say it? Last thing, Blake just blows out the fire, and the next day happens. Now, give me a second here. Now, anyway, it's morning, they wake up. Basically, the Valkyrie chick just does, her special thing. And the snake, or the mantis guy, I think he's more of the mantis kind of dude, due to the fact that it looks like, he looks like a mantis when he does it. You know what, I'm not going to get onto this. Now, anyway, that all happens. Rika and Deku are basically, in separate spots. But he says, Rika, did you forget, what's called, I don't know, what do I say? Your socks? And she says, no, did you forget your toothbrush? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And she's like, good, because I forgot mine and I need a spare. And Deku's like, wait, what the heck? Shouldn't you remember to get your own toothbrush? And she's like, yeah. This details. Now, Deku and freaking Jean are just talking. And Jean does his thing with the ladies. And Deku's like, oh, well, this is going to be fun. And John does his whole thing, and basically Mira, or I think that's her name, Mira, throws a freaking spear at Jean, feeling a bit sad. But this is when Deku just grabs Jean and the freaking spear says, Jean, you shouldn't be doing stuff like this. You know, you should just ask. And hey, the the chicken red seems to, have a thing for you. And Jean is all like, wait, really? Huh. Well, anyway, I still have to do what I have to do. And Deku just says, here, we're both very sorry. And freaking Rika is kind of mad due to the fact that Deku is basically talking to, this goddess over here. While it's Rika, And she's like, well, anyway. Deku's like, okay, so what else? Oh, yeah, the landing thing. Basically, Deku and freaking Mira, or, the whole thing happens with Rika and freaking Deku in a position. And all that happens is they all get up in the air. Deku getting up, and he has to find a way how to land. Now, what he's going to do is basically a little more, how do I say this? A bit more, unoriginal. Basically, Deku gets his skateboard due to the fact that he can use any, hell thing that he wants. Due to the fact that he probably thinks that it's a hell thing, but it's his symbiote, his power, but it's a part of him. It's his hellish form. And he grabs a board out of his freaking pocket. We don't know because of, anime. Or this ain't an anime. But anyway, Deku just grabs his board and basically is grabbing Jean with his chain. And they land safely. Mira's like, thank you, Deku. And Deku's like, you're welcome. And all that happens. Give me a second here, people. Now, Deku is going to be helping Jean and tells him, look, go to, how you say it? I forgot what her name is just right now. But the redhead chick. And Jean says, okay, where's she at? And he's like, she's probably right there if you just go straight into that corner and just run. I got to do a bit of searching. And basically, Deku is riding around in his hell cycle. But wait a minute, Fallout, what the heck? I thought you said, forget what I said. Or, there's more to it. Deku has his own pocket dimension. Plot right there is needed, people. Plot right there is needed. Now, not all the plots. He has his own freaking little, little pocket dimension. It's not big or anything or extravagant. Basically, Deku just opens a portal, which basically grabs his, whatever he needs. So yeah, Deku has so much stuff. And I think his father, if he learned how to use it, he would probably use it for all of his weapons. I mean, Frank Castle will destroy anyone. But Deku just grabs the cycle and just says, all right, we need to go now. And basically, he just rides around, just going to where everybody is because everybody's in a bit of a pickle. So he's just meeting everyone. Now, he goes all the way to a freaking place where Weiss was fighting and defending herself, and he basically slashes at least a good 4 of them. Using, his freaking gun, the guns on his, what's it called? What are the guns on his, freaking thing? It's called, miniguns. Basically ripping holes through this creature. And basically, grabbing the freaking, doing a popping a wheelie, popping a wheelie, with spikes on his freaking wheel, basically charging onto a freaking other one and just ripping through him. Now he grabs his shotgun, which he has on his side, and shoots the one on the head. And then after that, he charges at the other one with his own fire, shooting his minigun again, killing them. And Weiss sees this and she's like mesmerized. This man who's just basically, how you say it, one of the most idiots or a dope, basically just shooting everybody, killing a lot of them, and basically leaving 2 for her. And he's like, all right, I did my part. I hope you find something soon, or you find a partner soon. And Weiss is like, I already have a partner. I didn't want her. And there's a Ghost Rider. I didn't want this one. And then Ruby does her own thing. Basically, all that. And Deku's just riding around, trying to find something. Now, this is where I'm going to leave it off, people. I'm going to do it soon, probably after my live stream, due to the fact that, me and Last of Us 21 are going to be I'm going to be on YouTube Live, and freaking Last of Us is going to call me, and I'm going to try to make the audio to where both of you, you guys can hear him. Now, anyway, people, this is the Fallout. What if you're here? Bye. Oh, hold on, give me a second here. Like, comment, and do subscribe to the channel. I just got a little bit of revenue, which was $1.68, and I know it's kind of sad, but I need people to watch my videos. I'm going to try even harder. Even though it's going to be the death of me one day, it doesn't matter. My depression is killing me, and I need you guys to always be there so you guys can watch it, and I feel like I'm doing something, or at least something with my life. Now, anyway, this is the Fallout Whatever here. Bye.